we didn't have to buy an ad, because if we did a good job at someone's wedding, they would tell their friends, and they would just keep coming and coming. It would just roll. So it wasn't like a cash machine more than anything. It wasn't a situation where we had to sit down and go, what ads are we going to buy now? Because we've already did the work. So the residual aspect is it keeps coming in. Okay. What's another pro of residual income potentially? I know Mr. Yes, I know. What is your first name? I'm sorry.
Michael.
Michael. I know Michael's moved around quite a bit, but with residual, you could move from city to city and still keep that rolling in. What's another pro or a con? Anything negative you've heard or positive you've heard? I'm going to throw out a con, and I'm not trying to offend John, but the con I have with insurance in general is that you're selling insurance. And I think a lot of people, unless if we're being real, are probably not too excited about insurance. Maybe I'm full of it. Maybe I'm making this up. Maybe I'm just assuming. Anybody here excited about it? I don't know. But for me, it's not my thing. I'm not really into it. But what's cool is that on the pro side is that it is a need. You're selling, you have to have it. I'm not excited about it, but you have to have it. So if I was actually selling a policy with a guy, I'd be like, here's the deal. You got to have auto coverage. Your exposure is huge for your business. You've got to have coverage for this and this. Here's what I've put together for you. I think this will offer you the best coverage as well as keeping your cost as low as possible. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be like, insurance changed my life. I love it. I put it on my skin every day. It makes me feel great. I'm not going to do that because it's not my thing. So it's not an exciting, eureka product kind of a multi-level, like, hey, I put this on my skin and it cures cancer kind of product. But it's a need product. And so what I'm going to say to offset the fact that it is insurance is that somewhere in the middle here, that 5-year goal you have has got to motivate you. Your passion has got to motivate you to sell insurance, if that makes sense. Like if you're motivated just to sell insurance, that's weird, But if you're motivated about making a certain income level or doing certain things or being self-employed, that's why the 5-year goal, that's what we're talking about tonight. So, everybody have any questions about that? No? Is there anything else pro or con that you've heard about insurance? Because I want to get them all out there. Anything you've heard, good or bad, reason why you would or would not want to do this? Anyway, I'm going to say one. I'm going to say a con is that you have to be in control. You are in control. Because you ultimately will dictate whether you fail or succeed. There's no boss on top of you, riding you. Kirk is a lot of things. He's an awesome guy, integrous guy, great boss if you work with him. But he is not going to call you up and say, so John, are you awake? He's not going to do it because he assumes that's what you're going to do for yourself because you're self-employed. So there's kind of an interesting dynamic there. Okay, he's not going to. So if you're like me and you wake up early every day and that's what you do, you're fine. But if you're like some of the guys who've worked for me over the years and showing up at noon is what you like to do when you can, not a good deal. Okay, so we good on that? All right, and I want to talk about here just in conclusion here is just basically the essential skills or right here, basically the success principles that Kirk and I agree that you have to have to succeed in this business. Success principle number 1 is success is a choice. This is an Andrew Carnegie quote here for you. And in this business, you just have to feel, you have to believe that success is a choice. You have to believe. You have to go, everyone in America has to have car insurance. If I go door to door, person to person, through my Rolodex, if I call people at church, everyone has to have it. So unless I'm a terrible salesperson, I'm going to succeed if I just do enough numbers. That's principle number 2 here for you guys, is that in this business, you've got to learn fast. You've got to learn the sales stuff, learn about the products, and apply it very quickly. And I just want to give you this little quote here. This is a Thomas Edison quote here for you. It says, knowledge without application is meaningless. Okay? And this is a principle that you have got to embrace, endorse, to be highly committed to, because if you're getting trained by Kirk in a sales technique or a new product and you don't go out and tell the world about it and sell that product, then it really is meaningless. I mean, it's like the Pythagorean theorem, for most of us right now. Most of us don't use that too much, although it's wonderful. Mesopotamia, I'm sure you know about it, but we don't use it. Okay? Thing 3 here for you. This is another Carnegie quote. Is you have to put your eggs in one basket. Okay? Andrew Carnegie. Okay, put all of your eggs, all of your eggs in one basket. The reason why I'm saying that is in this business, if you are doing this on the side, you can start out that way, but if you do it on the side, you're going to be that guy that you know at church or at the gym who sells insurance on the side. You know that guy. You know what I'm saying? He also sells Monavie, Arbonne, and some sort of energy drink, and it's all multi-level. He's got like 4 of them going, and he's got a fitness flyer he just bought that he hasn't really used, but he has it. He bought it. He saw the TV commercial. He owns it, and he's currently going to order the Ginsu knife set that he's going to buy, but he won't use. That guy. You don't want to be that guy. You got to put your eggs in one basket. So if you want to do this thing, you have to get certified, which means you're going to have to pay some money to go through a class or 2 to do these things. And if you're paying for the education, for the love of God, we hope that you would actually, be 100% committed to that. Okay? And then the 4th principle I want to give to you guys here, and this is stuff that works in the DJ business and here. Sorry, 3 went away. Is you're going to have to get the mastermind principle rolling for you. And this is a Napoleon Hill concept. This is Andrew Carnegie concept. Real quick, without belaboring this,